In this video, I will show you how to make your Fenrir fast. Okay, maybe not that fast, but definitely faster. Hello Commanders, this is the Life Giver. I basically post videos about war robots covering robot builds, loot boxes and news. Please take a moment to subscribe and hit the bell button to get my latest video notifications. So in this video, I'm basically going to be giving you tips on how to make your Fenrir run fast, but to be honest, most of these concepts can be applied to other robots. So let's just get the elephant out of the room. I don't have Mark III gear and most of my passive modules are level 1. I'm just a regular player just like you, so my upgrade path is fairly slow. It does take a lot of silver to upgrade stuff, and to be honest, I don't gain that much silver whenever I play. So most of my views are quite humble in the sense that I'm similar to most players who don't have an abundant number of resources, for example lots of silver, lots of gold, to speed up upgrades. Right, so let's look at my Fenrir that we have here, which is a level 9, and the base speed for a level 9 Fenrir is 50 kilometers an hour. So let's jump into a table that I've made, which basically I've done the calculations pre-hand in Excel, and I've put it in this nice little table for you to just compare and contrast what differences we've achieved by applying these tips. Right, so in short, the only way to increase the speed of your Fenrir without any pilot skills, modules or boosters is to upgrade the Fenrir itself. Okay, so looking at the stats here, this is all based on a level 9 Fenrir which has a base speed of 50 kilometers an hour. So the first thing listed is a pilot skill called Road Hog, and this is a pilot skill at the moment which is at a tier 2. So depending on your pilot, you might have a tier 1 level or a tier 4 level on your pilot skill with the Road Hog. But for my example, with my Fenrir and the pilot, I have Road Hog, which is at level tier 2. And this gives my Fenrir a 7.4% boost in speed, which is approximately 3.7 kilometers an hour. The next tip really is you need these passive modules, which are the Nitro Units. I've got 3 of them at level 1, which each give 5 kilometers an hour extra, so they do stack up. So if you have 3 of these, you'll get 15% in total. If you have 2 of them, you have 10%, so on and so forth. But the higher the level, the bigger the boost. But in my example, as I said, most of my stuff is fairly low level, level 1, and as you can see, 3 of them have given me a 15% boost in speed, which equates to 7.5 kilometers an hour. And the third and final tip is basically to apply active boosters. So basically, when you go to games, you can apply a booster, so extra health, extra keys, extra resources. There's one for speed, and this boost gives you a massive 20% bump, which is huge. And as you can see, I've got an extra 10 kilometers an hour to this Fenrir, which gives me a total of 71.2 kilometers an hour versus the base speed of 50 kilometers an hour. So that's pretty massive. We're getting an extra 21.2 kilometers an hour just by using a pilot skill, Nitro Units and the active boosters. I must mention that there is a second pilot skill which is called Adamant Road Hog. However, I haven't included that because most of you might play, well I suppose some of you might play deathmatch or free for all, which don't include beacons. So this skill specifically, Adamant Road Hog, is perfect if you're a beacon player like me. But what this skill does is if the enemy team controls 3 or more beacons, the Fenrir will get a speed boost. And the speed boost can vary, but it is pretty substantial. It's definitely more than Road Hog. But we're not going to use that in this example. But that was it. So three key things really. Pilot skills, a Nitro Unit, and active booster to increase the speed of your Fenrir. So let's take this Fenrir for a test drive. The first test will basically be a base Fenrir without any speed boosters or pilot skills or the Nitro Units, and we're going to compare that side by side with a Fenrir with this setup, with the T2 Road Hog skill, 3 Nitro Units that are level 1, and the active booster of 20%. And that's how we are able to achieve a faster Fenrir. Okay, so there you have it. We've increased the speed of the Fenrir by using the pilot skill, the Road Hog. We use those 3 Nitro units, which are level 1. And the most important thing really is the game booster, which gave us a 20% bump. So you could apply all these techniques to all the other robots where you can get the Road Hog skill. But as I said before, the most important thing really is that 20% booster, which you can apply to all robots without any skills required. Bear in mind, when you do apply boosters, that normally does affect your matchmaking a little bit. So bear that in mind. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I will catch you later. Bye.